Hi, it's Anju Jessani with Divorce with Dignity Mediation Services, servicing clients throughout New Jersey. Today I'm going to talk about my client information form, which is my intake form. And before I meet with you in person, you'll fill it in the waiting room. And if I'm meeting with you online via Zoom, you'll fill it in and email it to me. There are about 30 questions on the form, and it takes less than 5 minutes to complete. But I find a lot of my clients just fill it in and don't take the time to fill it in properly. And so my plea today for my clients and prospective clients is to take the time to fill it in. I'm going to go through 7 questions on the form and explain why they're important. And hopefully by explaining this, you will take the time to fill in the form more carefully. The first question is your citizenship status. I want to know if you're a U.S. citizen or green card holder. If you're not, there may be an issue of sharing pensions in a divorce or retirement savings, and we may look at a different division of assets. So let me know about your citizenship status. I'm asking for a reason. The second question I ask is whether any of your children have any special needs, medical or educational needs. Because we may need to set aside funds for tutoring, or we may need to set aside funds for diabetes supplies and so forth. So if you answer that question, then we can address that in the mediation. The third question that I have is, if you're a child of divorce, at what age did your parents get divorced? I'm asking this question because oftentimes when I see clients having a rough time in the mediation process, it's because they're reliving their parents' own divorce. So answer that question, and even in answering that question, it may help you to become more self-aware of some of the issues in your divorce versus your parents' divorce. The fourth question I ask is whether you or your spouse have any special medical needs, because that may impair or impact the way that we look at spousal support in New Jersey. The health of the parties is a factor in the spousal support statutory factors. So let me know what they are. It'll also impact your ability to buy life insurance. So, we can't look at buying more life insurance if you're not insurable. A fifth question is, what's your current situation as how fast you want to get divorced? Some clients want to get divorced as quickly as possible. Others don't even know whether they want a divorce. It's interesting to compare what the husband writes versus what the wife writes in the questionnaire. And I can see oftentimes if they have a different speed they want to go at, I'm going to have to figure out how we mediate that as well. A sixth question I ask is whether there are any prior divorces and children from those divorces. I ask that question because you may have an alimony obligation to a former spouse, which is going to affect the current spousal obligation. And you may also have child support obligations to other children. You may have other parenting schedules we have to coordinate with. So let me know if you have other children or if you've been previously married. A seventh question is, how are you dealing with the stress of divorce? I ask that question because if you're having a hard time, I might be able to make a referral to a mental health professional, and I need to know what I can do to support you in the divorce process. So those are 7 questions that you can answer, and if you do, you'll help me help you go through the divorce more effectively. It's Anju Jessani with Divorce with Dignity Mediation Services, servicing clients throughout New Jersey. Anju Jessani, saving dollars, making sense.